Mario is trapped in a room with giant mystery buttons. Some buttons will give a reward and some will punish Mario, but only one will let Mario escape. If Mario can make it out alive, he will get to press the giant Omega Golden button and see what reward it has for him. I recently did a 100 mystery buttons challenge, and that became one of my most popular videos, so here is a brand new giant mystery button challenge. The only rule is that Mario can't go in the tiny door. It is absolutely forbidden for Mario to go in the tiny door. You hear that sound? That's the police coming for Mario if he tries to go through the door. So I need you to keep your eyes on Mario to make sure he doesn't do something highly illegal. Mario starts in this room with the Fire Bro and Boomerang Bros just standing there, menacingly. Maybe they're guarding the buttons, so we'll leave them alone for now. You'll notice that these buttons are really big, so Mario has some trees that he could climb up so that he could reach the buttons more easily. Mario's got a lot of choices for his first button to press. He's looking around like a kid in a candy shop, except some of the candy might turn the floor into lava if he touches it. Mario starts to climb up a palm tree, and when he reaches the top, a bomb pops out of the tree. That might be useful. He turns around, jumps onto the pink button, and a bunch of Prince Bullies and Bullies fall from the sky. They start charging towards Mario, and Mario is invincible since he just got the star power up, so the regular bullies explode into coins when they walk into Mario. Mario is stuck like a deer in headlights, and then he charges straight into the bullies. The bullies start exploding into coins and points and one-ups, but the Prince Bullies aren't defeated. They're just being pushed around. Mario gets a Super Bell power-up from down there, and there are now quite a few Prince Bullies ferociously chasing Mario, stomping their feet and blasting fire at him. I don't know about you, but I don't think that was the right button. And while these bullies are all very angry, there's one enemy up there on the yellow switch just minding its own business. It's probably thinking, man, I'm gonna teach that Mario a lesson if I ever see him. If I ever get my hands, I don't got any hands, but if I had hands and I got my hands on them. Mario decides to go up a bit, hop onto a tree, and jump onto the black button next. A warp box appears. Mario is a bit skeptical because a warp box can take you anywhere. He pops into the warp box, the enemy's in close pursuit, and when Mario pops out of the warp box, he falls right into a clear pipe cannon. There's no control, there's no way to avoid it. There's a checkpoint flag right there, and this looks like the second half of the level, Super Bell Hill, so maybe the end of the level is down there somewhere? And oh look, there's a retro Luigi back there. But since this warp box brings Mario straight into the clear pipe, and you can't control Mario while you're popping out, you have no choice but to press the A button and launch Mario. Mario gets launched, he flies away from the level, everything starts to disappear, he sees a bird, and suddenly his cannon shot put him straight into another warp box, which teleports him back to the main room where the Prince Bullies are ready to chase after him again. And you know what? Don't these stacked Prince Bullies look like this could be a brand new Mario enemy? The normal Prince Bully sticking above the wide Prince Bully actually looks pretty decent. Mario gets ready for his next button to press, and he decides to go for the red button. Just getting the side of the button and bringing it down, and Goombas are raining down! Goombas of all shapes and sizes! Big Goombas, small Goombas, the Goombas just keep coming. Mario jumps over to a tree because there's a lot of madness going on here, and he gets his star power up, and he grabs the bomb that comes out of the tree. All of the Goombas coming towards Mario are exploding because of the star power up, and the bomb throw explodes a lot of Goombas, giving Mario a lot of one-ups and a lot of points, and Mario keeps running around with the star power up active. When the star power-up wears off, Mario climbs up another tree, and he does the same thing again. All the Goombas all around him are exploding into clouds of dust and points. At the end of this star power-up, almost all the Goombas have been defeated. And for some reason, there's just always someone up on that yellow switch that isn't aware of what's going on down below. And I don't know why, but I found it hilarious to see the bully just slipping off the yellow button here. But the Goomba was still up there and guarding the yellow button safely. Mario drops off the pink button and takes out a few Goombas over here. A big Goomba is coming, so Mario does a ground pound to take care of it. The next button has been decided. Mario goes for the white button. A new warp box appears, so Mario pops into this warp box. Mario pops out near the end of Super Bell Hill, and the warp box makes him pop straight into a clear pipe. So Mario rides along the pipe, passing by a tree that makes a jingle as he passes by, and there's a stamp on top of the tree. And then Mario sees the goal pole. How will he get to the end of the level? The clear pipe takes him around and around, going quickly in circles, then it starts to take him away from the level and back to the level again. He enters the spaghetti section of the clear pipe and sees all 3 green stars on the steps leading up to the goal pole. Then, the clear pipe takes Mario very far away from the level. It starts to take him up, very high up, then to the left, then it starts to bring him back down, and finally, Mario pops out of the pipe, only to fall back into the clear pipe again, because you have no control over Mario when you fall out of a clear pipe. So yes, Mario is in an infinite loop in this clear pipe. He'll never be able to collect the stamp right now, he'll never be able to collect the green stars, and he'll never be able to get the goal pole and finish the level, so it looks like Mario has to start again. Mario hasn't gone for the blue button yet, so he decides to climb up the tree and go for the blue button next. The level disappears and the floor is lava now, because we haven't played enough of floor is lava in these games, right? Mario has got to be really careful here. It looks like the Fire Bro is doing fine in the lava though, just his helmet is peeking out. Mario hops onto the tree, turns around, and gets ready to drop down on the giant green button. All of a sudden, you hear water. Water cubes are coming up from below the level. There are cubes of water around the buttons. That sure makes going from button to button easier with the floor being lava now. We can just swim from button to button and drop down when we're safely above the button that we want to drop down on. Mario swims down to where the bottom of the room is, just exploring right now, and it looks like every button has a water cube now. So Mario decides to drop down on the pink button to see what happens when the bullies fall into the lava. The regular bully enemies sink into the lava and get defeated, but the Prince Bully bosses march on the lava like it's just regular floor. Mario hops around safely at the top of the surface of the water where the enemies can't reach him, and some of the blue bullies sink into the lava as they try to chase after him. Mario sinks down to the red button next because he wants to see the Goombas falling into lava also. The Goombas start raining down and some of them are defeated by Mario's star power-up, but his invincibility is running out, so Mario quickly swims to the surface where he's safe because it looks like the Goombas can't swim. But the Goombas are smarter than you might expect. It looks like many of them have formed habitats on top of the buttons where they're safe instead of trying to survive on the lava because they instantly die in the lava. But some Goombas are more lost than others, and they walk straight into the lava, exploding into dust clouds. And a scene like this, with water cubes, Goombas, lava floor, giant buttons, a star power-up, Mario jumping off the surface of the water, and a bit of a palm tree in the background, I can't say I ever expected to see something like this in Super Mario 3D World. Mario wanted to get a closer examination of the Prince Bullies while underwater, but they ended up defeating him, so the lava floor was now gone, and Mario was ready to get the next button, the orange button. And the sound that first pops up when you step on this button scared me. It's the sound of dozens of Captain Toads all greeting you all at once. The brightness of the lamps on their heads shining on you all at once must be like accidentally turning on light mode in Discord. And Mario can actually bounce on these Captain Toads and get up pretty high from this. Mario is ecstatic from what is happening here. I don't think I've ever seen Mario this happy, even when he's with Princess Peach. It looks like Captain Toads all smiling and waving at you is something magical. And some of these Captain Toads are actually partially buried inside the button, with just the top of their heads peeking out. Despite their position in the Toad hierarchy, all of the Toads bob happily up and down, and they're all very excited to greet Mario. But Mario has some more giant buttons to press. He climbs up another tree, another bomb pops out, and he drops down on the red P switch. And from that, coins start raining down on Mario. Mario has hit the jackpot, collecting coins and getting all kinds of one-ups. And then suddenly, oh! Hello, door! I didn't know you would be here. That's right. This door is highly illegal. Mario remembers that. Good job keeping an eye out on him. Mario gets ready for the next button, the yellow button, by climbing up a tree and dropping down. He hears and sees a green star spawning up high, so he thinks that he might be able to reach it by climbing up the tree, but a fun way to get it would be to step on the water block switch, swim on over, jump off the surface of the water, and get the giant green star that way. And this giant green star counts as all 3 green stars for the level, so Mario's happy about that. And look at this, the way that the water cubes are arranged, the Boomerang Bros aren't in the water, but only the Fire Bro is in the water. Isn't that kind of funny? And this Fire Bro's helmet really keeps him safe. No matter how hard Mario ground pounds here, he just can't seem to hurt that Fire Bro. Mario really wants to escape from this room, but there's only one button left. but there's also the tiny, tiny door. Just look at the arrows pointing to the door. You could let me know in a comment right now. Would you honestly rather see Mario going through the door, or would you rather he hit the final button? Mario decides to go into the door. And yes, he somehow fits through it, and he pops out of another tiny door onto some island. And then, look what he sees! Could it be? Is it really? Mario starts to head on over to it, and he dies! Because taking this door is highly illegal. So Mario gets ready to step on the final button, the golden button in the main room. He bonks into the button, pushing it down, and that spawns a new warp box. And it's also pretty cool to hear that when you bounce on this button, it actually makes a metallic sound, like you're bouncing on a real metal button. Mario had to compare this to another button just to make sure, and on the red button, it made just a regular button sound, so Mario pops into the warp box before the Goombas can get him. And finally, Mario has a chance to hit the button he's been dreaming of. He climbs up these steps carefully, each step being scarier than the last as he makes his way up, but his catsuit power-up really helps him climb up these steps. As he makes his way to the very top, he gets the stamp in the level, and he looks down at the golden Omega button. Mario spins, falls, lands on the button, and the reward is 3 coins. Mario collects them, looks around to see if there's anything else, maybe he's missing something, and then he heads back to the warp box that was under the stairs. When he pops out of the warp box, he is up high, he's falling, and falling, when suddenly, giant green toads appear. Mario falls and sees more toads, and as he runs around, he also sees a purple toad back there. There is a red toad, a captain toad, and then some smaller red toads. This toad is so small that it looks like something Cat Mario might eat. Even though it's a little toad, there's still a big bounce on it. And if you enjoyed this video, you might like some of my other videos, like testing what happens if you put more than 100 Goombas in jail in Super Mario Odyssey. I hope that you all have an amazing day ahead of you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and take care, everybody.